Right from the earliest days of the Atlantic slave trade, Africans resisted slavery by rebelling and escaping. Escapees were able to set up their own communities in various parts of the New World, the Americas, and the Caribbean. Much more than under slavery, these communities were able to retain many aspects of African culture and language. African languages themselves did not survive intact in the New World. However, many African linguistic features are to be found in the varieties of European languages spoken there. This is the story of one such variety. To properly appreciate just how deep the West African roots of this language go, we need to learn something about one of the branches of linguistic science, phonology. So here's what this language sounds like.
We misiwan buku lolololo. Anya lechana for one, disidona koun sutu. Abuku ya zikivi, ainisha anga dose. Abuku ya betei anga seibilenti. Namo misiwan ganta anga engel fu masa gadu. Balanga ganta anga tongotaki.
Do these words remind you of a language you know?
Tongotaki. Tanga.
Sisa. Baka. Buku. Tu. Alisi. Somoko. Sefi.
Wang. Tu. Di. Fo. Feifi. Sigisi. Seibi. Aiti. Neigi. Ting.
This language is Ndyuka, also known as Alkan. Ndyuka is spoken on the northern coast of South America, in Suriname and French Guiana. Ndyuka emerged in the 17th and 18th centuries at the height of the Atlantic slave trade. It emerged in a collection of communities set up by Africans who escaped the slavery of plantations in an area then known as the Guyanas. The name given to Africans who escaped slavery in various areas of the New World was Maroons, from the Spanish word cimarrón. Today, Ndyuka is spoken by around 25 to 30,000 descendants of these communities. In linguistics, Ndyuka is classified as a creole language. This is a technical term for a fully fledged language that develops rapidly from the mixing of different languages. In the Atlantic area, a typical creole inherits most of its vocabulary from one of the European colonial languages. This can be English, Dutch, French, Portuguese, or Spanish, but it inherits most of its grammar and sounds from West African languages. These creoles are the most dramatic examples of how African languages have had a deep and lasting impact on the European languages spoken in the New World. Ndyuka is classified as an English creole because the bulk of its vocabulary comes from that language. However, the grammar and the sounds of Ndyuka are very different from English. The differences can be traced to the deep and lasting influence of West African languages. Let's talk about the vocabulary. Over 3/4 of words in Ndyuka come from English. English was the dominant language in the area when the Maroon settlements were established. Then, the area later passed into the control of Holland. Around 15% of Ndyuka words are from Dutch. However, around 4% of words can be traced directly to various West African languages. One of these African languages is Tree. Tree is a member of the Akan family of languages, spoken in what is now Ghana.
Anansi.
Anansi.
Jonko.
Tonko.
Koko.
Nkon.
Atu.
Atu.
Afidi.
Efidie.
Apaki.
Apache.
Popo.
Koko. Another of the African languages is Kikongo. Kikongo is a member of the Bantu family of languages, spoken in an area now lying between the Democratic Republic of Congo, Congo-Brazzaville, and Angola.
Mboma.
Mboma.
Mbalu.
Mbalu.
Ndika.
Ndyuka.
Mbaki.
Nunyambaki.
In terms of sheer number of words, the contribution of African languages to the vocabulary of Ndyuka is relatively small. However, the impact of African languages on the grammar and sounds of Ndyuka has been profound. Grammar relates to how sentences are constructed. The sound system, which is phonology, relates to vowel and consonant sounds. How vowels and consonants are gathered into syllables, and how pitch and emphasis are used to convey meaning. So let's have a look at the vowel system in Ndyuka. The inventory of vowel sounds used to distinguish words. Vowel sounds in speech, not letters in writing. So English has between 14 and 19 different vowel sounds depending on the accent. Ndyuka has 5 different vowel sounds. 5 vowel systems are very common among West African languages. There are also bound to be some vowel changes. This is because we're mapping an African 5-vowel system onto the vowels of English. So some vowel distinctions in English are merged under the same vowel in Ndyuka. For example, 3 English vowel sounds. In Ndyuka, 1 vowel sound.
Feshi. Ede. Fende.
Ndyuka lacks several of the consonant sounds of English. Here are some consonant changes.
Mafo.
Long. Liba.
Ndyuka has several consonant sounds which aren't found in English. These sounds are found in many West African languages, and in Ndyuka mostly occur in words of African origin. We have b and b. These are single speech sounds written with 2 letters.
Popo. Popo.
We also have nd, m, and ng. These are also single speech sounds written with 2 letters.
Mbalu. Ndika.
In some languages, words can be distinguished purely by differences in the pitch of the voice. In linguistics, these are known as tone languages. English is not a tone language, but all West African languages are tone languages. Now you will listen to some Tree and Ndyuka examples which show that the difference in pitch creates a different meaning.
Papa. 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 Papa.
Alanga. 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 Alanga.
Languages differ with respect to whether a word can end in a consonant sound. In English, this is possible. For example, sit, keep, fill. In Ndyuka, this is not possible. All words must end in a vowel sound. For many West African languages, all words must end in a vowel sound. So, how exactly does Ndyuka deal with words that end in a consonant in English? They add a vowel after the consonant at the end of a word.
Baka.
Woko. Pato.
Languages also differ with respect to how many consonants can appear at the beginning of a word. In English, we can have 1 consonant, pay, 2 consonants, play, 3 consonants, sple. In Ndyuka, you can only ever have 1 consonant at the start. And for most West African languages, this is the same. Ndyuka has 2 ways of dealing with words that start with more than 1 consonant in English. You can either delete one of the consonants or split the consonants with a vowel.
Dolly, Pandi, Bala, Kosi, Shineki, Somoko,
Sutu.
It's now time for a quiz. What are the English words that these Ndyuka words come from? Apply the deletion, insertion, or substitution rules that we've just seen. Try and have a guess.
Lobby, Lobby, Buketi, Buketi, Tiki, Tiki, Pesci, Pesci,
Lespeki, Lespeki,
Well done on getting through your first linguistic analysis session. So let's have a look at the key concluding points. Ndyuka is just one example of the profound impact African languages have had on the European languages spoken in the Americas and the Caribbean. This linguistic legacy is most obviously seen in words carried over from particular African languages. In the grammar and the sound system, the African legacy is perhaps not so obvious, but it is even more far-reaching. To fully appreciate the depth of this African heritage, we need to delve into the linguistic structure of these languages.